Welcome back to Create It, Easter Edition, the show where you create it
and we rate it. It is the last week of the season and we cannot be prouder of our contestants.
That's right, they've created some sweet sheep, a few Easter baskets, some fancy Easter outfits, and even some Easter eggs. And now it's time for the last challenge this season.
That's right. So contestants, today on our final challenge, you're going to be making Easter invites. So these invites must include the Easter creativity that we've seen over the past few weeks, as well as a message about the good news of Easter with an invite to a church service. So once they're created, you're going to go and share them with some people.
Don't worry, I'm sure your invites are going to be great. On your marks, get set, create.
Did I just hear them correctly? We have to make invitations to pass out to people?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the best of sharing my faith with other people. Like, it's all great to meet new friends and connect with new people, but sharing Jesus can be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, like, what if they laugh at me or refuse my invite? Or what if they say no? I would just feel awful.
Yeah, not to mention if we're not comfortable talking with new people or talking in front of them, what do we say or even put on these invitations?
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough challenge.
What do you think our contestants are talking about over there?
I don't know, but if they don't get started soon, none of them are gonna win this challenge.
That's so true. Hey guys, what are you talking about over there?
Well, we're a little worried about this challenge.
Yeah, what if we don't have the right words to say?
Or if we try and it just feels really
weird, awkward, stressful?
Wait, so you're telling me that none of you have started your challenge yet? Like, is it because you're so afraid about what people are gonna think about you?
I mean, I guess it can be kind of scary, but God can give us peace whenever we face anything.
Yeah, and that actually reminds me about a story about we hear about around Easter time. You see, but I think it's more of a message that will help some of you guys be able to complete this challenge with some courage and some confidence. You see, after spending the night in the garden, praying, Jesus and his disciples were gathered together when a group of soldiers and officials came to arrest Jesus. They brought him to Ananias, who is one of the high priests, and Ananias, after hearing what Jesus had said, sent him to Caiaphas, another high priest. From Caiaphas' house, they took Jesus to meet with Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate didn't find anything that Jesus had done wrong, but to go along with the customs of the time, he offered to release a prisoner, either an innocent Jesus or a criminal named Barabbas. The people decided to release Barabbas and sentence Jesus to death. Pilate did everything that he could to try and set Jesus free, but it was no use. The people had decided. Jesus was led to a hill and placed on a cross to die, an innocent man dying on behalf of you and me. And 3 days later, Jesus rose from the dead. He defeated sin and death. It's the whole reason why we celebrate Easter.
But the story doesn't stop there. You see, Jesus didn't die because the people sentenced him to death. He died to create a way for all of us to have a relationship with God again. He took on all of our sins and paid the price so that we could live with him forever. That's the good news that we get to share with everyone. It's not about having the right words to say or being scared about what others might think. It's about letting them know what God has done for you and for them. It's about sharing your story and helping others see how God can change their story. That's what this challenge is all about. It may be a little awkward or scary at first, but we can find peace in sharing this good news because it's what God did for us. And we want everyone to experience that same peace as they invite Jesus into their lives.
That's right. So do you guys feel better about this challenge? Because you only have about 10 minutes left to work on your cards and share them with others. So go ahead and get to work.
Three, two, one, time is up. Let's see how our contestants did with this challenge.
Well, I wanted my invite to reflect the joy that I feel each time I hear the Easter story. So I added all of these pretty little flowers, and then I was able to give them to people everywhere that I went.
So I was a little nervous about this challenge because I wasn't sure if people would like my invites. So I made them not only to reflect what Easter means to me, but also to allow me to have a conversation with those that I give them to. It made it really easy to share with others.
So I made my cards very Eastery, but simple enough that you could put them everywhere. You could put them in people's mailboxes, you can put them in Easter eggs, and I even added some Easter Rice Krispies sheet that I attached to give them away.
It's not always easy to share my faith with other people, but I decided to do something that would make it look fun and colorful, but also added a little bit of a question so that way it kind of opens the door for me to have a conversation with my friends.
Wow, you all did such a great job with the invites. I'm glad that you stepped up to the challenge and you relied on God's peace to help you with something difficult.
Yeah, you showed your heart and God's heart for others through your invites, and we're even intentional about how you shared them with others.
Yeah, so thanks for being part of Create It this season. What you created each week was so special, but what's even more special is what we got to learn along the way.
So, was there a winner this week?
You all made great invites and you stepped out of your comfort zone to share them with others. But what truly matters is not who won or who lost, but about what we all gained. This season we learned that no matter what, we can find peace in God's promises, in His gifts, in the chaos, in celebration, and in what Jesus did for us.
Yeah, you see, God's peace is a prize as you live each day walking in the plans that He has for you. And that's a prize that everyone can win. So, well, that's a wrap on season 4 of Create It. This is a show where you create it and we rate it.
Bye.